Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Laura Bakewell and here we bake things pretty well. Today we're going to be making some black and white cookies together, so let's get close and comfy and let's bake together.
Alright guys, so let's get started on these black and white cookies. The first thing that you're going to do is you're going to put your all-purpose flour, baking powder, and salt into the same container. And you're just going to give that a little whisk. Just like that, and then that is your flour mixture ready to go. And then we're going to go ahead and inside of our milk we're going to add both of our extracts, so it's our vanilla and our lemon. Just do a small little mix of that. So now we have those two things ready. And now get rid of these. So inside the bowl of our stand mixer, we're going to beat our butter and sugar. And we're just creaming it for about 60 seconds. We're going to go ahead and scrape down the sides. And then we're going to add our egg. We're going to go ahead and give that another mix. Alright, let's scrape down the sides once more. Alright, now we're going to alternate between our dry mixture and our milk mixture. So you want to do half of your dry mixture first while this is still going. And you'll do half of your milk, then half of your dry, half of your milk. Half of our milk. And if you need to stop it just to scrape down the sides, do that. I do have a little bit of flour that shot up onto the sides, so I'm just going to scrape the bowl. And while I'm mixing this, my oven is preset to 375, so make sure that you go ahead and preset your oven. And then I also have a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Put the rest of our flour in. And now the rest of our milk. And just mix that until it's all combined. Alright, so let's go ahead, push this to the side. I'm just going to scrape everything off of my paddle attachment. I'm going to give this a quick little mix. Alright, so now we are going to portion out our cookies. So I have this is about 3 tablespoons size scoop. It's the largest scoop in the 3-pack that I had listed in my previous videos. I will make sure to list this down below just in case you wanted to get it. And you just want to scoop put it right onto the tray with your parchment paper. You should have enough mix to make about 8 cookies. There we go. Alright, so there's my 8 cookies. These are going to go into the oven at 375 for about 15 minutes. Okay, so here are my cookies out of the oven. They're kind of a little wonky shaped, but they're still going to taste great. So I'm just going to let these cool, and while these cool, we're going to go ahead and make our icing. So I have 2 separate bowls here. I'm going to go ahead and put my powdered sugar into my larger bowl. And then inside of here I have 4 tablespoons of milk. We're going to add 3 of the 4 tablespoons into our powdered sugar. 1, 2, 3. I have my 3 tablespoons in here. We have 1 tablespoon left in here. I'm going to go ahead and add my vanilla. And now we're just going to give this a nice whisk. Alright, with that all whisked together, that is your white icing. So now we're going to take half of this icing and put it into this container. I'm just going to put about half. All right, now to this, I'm going to add cocoa powder. And then we're going to add the rest of that milk. So it should just be 1 tablespoon. And now I'm going to whisk this together. All right, and there we go. So there's our black and white icing. So let me go ahead and clean all this up, get this out of the way. All right, so my cookies have cooled. I have a cooling rack right here, which is just gonna let all of the chocolate and white icing drip off, and I'm going to go ahead and do half chocolate now. And then once I'm done with that, I'll do half white. So let's... Now if you wanted these to be exact, you could place like a piece of parchment paper on the side and then just peel it up. There we go. There's half the chocolate on that one, and let's just repeat the process for the rest of these. Now, as this chocolate was sitting, it did kind of thicken a little bit. But I didn't have it sitting for too long, so. If I was too concerned about it, then I could just add a little bit more milk just to thin it out a little bit. But I'm not concerned. I think it'll be fine. Alright, so let's start doing the white icing. I'm just going to hold this like this. My white icing is a little bit thinner, so it will most likely drip off, which is why I have it on the rack. There we go. Okay, so these are not so perfect. I think what I could have done is I could have whipped the butter and sugar a little bit longer just to make it thicker, and that would have made the cookie a little bit thicker, but I didn't, so it didn't, and here we are. So I can't wait any longer for these to completely set. So I'm going to go ahead and eat one. So we got our nice black and white. Still amazing. It's still like a cakey cookie.
And there you have it, guys. Delicious, although not perfect, black and white cookies. Mine came out a little bit thin, but that's okay. They still taste just as amazing as they normally would. I'm just going to put in the description down below the recipe. I'm going to put that you need to whip the butter and sugar a little bit longer. That's it. Thank you for joining me in the kitchen today, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below, and I will see you next time. Bye!